Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for a much anticipated main event. 15 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
15 rounds scheduled here in this much anticipated fight, and we are underway with round number one.
Teddy, the expectation in a matchup like this, a power puncher versus power puncher, is that the fight's not going to last long. But what if it does? Then what?
The guy with less power is going to win because he's a guy that has a reserve in a place that he's ready to go to in case the power's not there.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Klitschko. Unable to get to Ali. Ali blocked it. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. How is this strategy of employing the jab time and time again going to pay off for him?
Well, it's going to be kind of like, you know, when you put your kids to sleep, you know? You get a little peace and quiet. He's going to be left alone. He's not going to be bothered. He's not going to have a headache if he uses his jab.
Well-placed counterpunch by Klitschko. No feeling out round here at all. These two are slugging it in round number one.
Reminds me of the fireworks display on the 4th of July, and the rockets just keep coming.
What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
Final 10 seconds of round number one.
Moving. Don't stand toe-to-toe with this guy. Keep your distance, all right? Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch it.
Here we go. Round two is underway. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Muhammad Ali. On the mark, the counterpunch by Klitschko. just misses his opponent's headshot.
At the end of the 20th century, many of the greatest of lists were all topped by Muhammad Ali. In fact, Sports Illustrated named him the sportsman of the century. I know Babe Ruth had a great effect on baseball. Michael Jordan's probably the greatest basketball player of all time. But I don't know that there's anybody that touched the world stage the way Ali did.
No, there probably isn't. At one point, he was probably the most recognizable face on the planet. I mean, everybody knew who he was. And also what he stood for. You know, he stood for freedom. He stood for power, for strength. And he stood for, most important of all, individualism. And that's how he lived his life in and out of the ring. You know, he was very, different in that ring in his approach and style. And that wasn't by accident. It was to stand out and show that everybody is unique.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Hey, nothing wrong with a little showboating by Klitschko. Good looking right hand after he got hit.
Move.
And a smart counterpunch by Klitschko. Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
Finish with the hook. Whoops.
Accurate counterpunch by Klitschko. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was. And, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
You're fighting his fight. You're fighting on the inside with this guy. I want you to use the ring and keep your distance.
And round number 3 is underway. Good block there by Klitschko.
Stay on the outside.
And a well-placed counter by Ali.
I wonder if he's taking his man lightly, because he is up on the scorecards, but you can see that he is being pressured and pushed.
He's in there with a real solid guy. I don't think he's taking him lightly. It's just that he's in there in the kind of waters he's never been before, deep waters, and he's swimming harder than he's ever had to swim before.
Come on.
Teddy, many famous fighters, especially heavyweight champions, are known for their signature punch, like Rocky Marciano and his Suzuki. But for Muhammad Ali, he's known for his signature shuffling of the feet, the Ali shuffle.
Yes, he is. And, it makes me think a little bit sort of like if you were going to buy a real fancy car. When somebody wants to sell you something, wants you to believe in them, they give you something first, maybe a band, or entertainment, and then they take you into the showroom. And, now you're ready to see the car. Well, that's what that is. That's the band. That's the entertainment. And then the show is about to begin. And it's an unbelievable show with those quick hands and those combinations.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Muhammad Ali's doing a good job of putting his punches together. His opponent's got to be wondering, how do I stop this?
Well, right now, you made a good point there, because right now his opponent is wondering too much. You know, he's just busy blocking the punches, wondering about the combinations. He's not getting off.
To land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Klitschko. Round comes to an end, and that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Hands up. Okay, listen. Body and head, body and head. Double up on your punches. Double up your body punches, then head.
Here we go with the fourth round. Good defensive skill with the block by Klitschko. Blocks away that headshot. A nice block by Klitschko.
Teddy, throughout his career, Ali has always been surrounded by many very familiar faces in his entourage.
Yeah, it makes him feel comfortable. And, you know, I'm not to be derogatory about it, but to be quite frank, he has the kind of personality where, you know, he wants to be the boss. You know, he wants to be the guy that stands out in the room. So he has guys around him that allow him to stand out in that room. And that's most of the characters that you're going to see, most of the people you're going to see in that entourage.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Good block by Klitschko. And a smart counterpunch by Klitschko. 10 seconds remaining in this round. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. You have to start.
Round number 5 has arrived. Parries that punch intended for the head. Nice block by Klitschko. Right back at him with a left hand. Oh, and a little show for the fans by Muhammad Ali. Halfway through this round. Well-placed right hands from both men. Blocks the headshot. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Klitschko. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Keep circling, don't stand in front of it. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in.
What's the body, kid?
Muhammad Ali so comfortable on the outside. Well, there he is on the outside, staying away from any danger, but still able to do what he wants.
Hey, Joe, so often we talk about the height, we talk about the length, but how about talking about patience? How about talking about discipline? He's using both those assets beautifully, staying on the outside, getting his kind of fight.
that punch. Well-placed counter by Klitschko. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a time to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, could deal with this kind of pace.
1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Good scoring counterpunch by Ali. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Slip his punch and throw a straight right down the middle. Don't worry about it. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of the swelling.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Klitschko. What a chin. Can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing?
And more importantly, can his opponent believe it? You know what? You want to hit a guy, so you figure that that's a good thing, that's an encouraging thing. This is a case where his opponent might get discouraged.
Wow! Klitschko's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged.
And a clinch he needed like flowers need rain.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Muhammad Ali so comfortable on the outside. Teddy, so much work in the gym goes into head movement and how to hit a moving target. Doesn't matter in this fight tonight.
No, this guy doesn't move his head. The old timers would say he gets insulted if you miss him.
Devastating blow by Klitschko. At the halfway point of round 7. Blocks the headshot. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Ali's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
You just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this, Wladimir. Get on that. Get on that.
And that round is underway, and we are halfway through the scheduled slate.
Come on, kids. Come on.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Solid counter punch by Ali. Muhammad Ali is being very efficient right here. I mean, he's just picking his shots. His accuracy is through the roof.
Well, that's one of the talents, and you hope is a talent of a top fighter, is his ability to pick his shots, to be calm enough to see the openings. He's seeing everything right now.
What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Good work by Muhammad Ali on the outside, staying out there at that safe zone, but still scoring on his own. Slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Klitschko. Now this round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. This is one of those fights, Ted. It just feels like to me where it's going to be tough to really score. I mean, it's been a close fight.
Yeah, it's a hard fight to score because you have one guy maybe a little busier, but the other guy makes up for it because he's a little heavier with those blows. So it's a matter of maybe the taste of the judges, what they prefer.
Listen, I need to see more confidences, okay? Whenever he misses, come on. Let's get on that swelling. Get on the swelling.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Able to show you his blocking ability. Very clean offense from defense by Ali. Good block there by Klitschko. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special offensive happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is.
Let's just go ahead and get out of the way.
Able to get rid of that one. Klitschko's got a real uphill battle ahead of him now with a cut over his eye. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Klitschko. We come to the end of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Boy, it's a very closely contested fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been, Joe, but it's going to be up now to the judges. Hopefully they have their eyes wide open because they're going to have to look really closely, not just at the action overall, but who's landed the cleaner, more effective punches.
Okay, listen. You can throw him off with head movements. That's it. Throw him off with head movements. Hey, don't waste energy. But I want you to keep those hands.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Klitschko's doing really well on the outside. Klitschko's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Himself, and it's a left hand. He said he was going to do it from the outside, and now he has. He just got to his man.
His opponent had no idea that he was still in range. He thought he was at a safe distance. Now he knows he wasn't.
It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
End of the round here. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. It's turning out to be a very good fight because it's very competitive. It's one of those fights that's really hard to score.
Yeah, it is hard to score. It's going to be up to the judges now. Hopefully, they've been watching the way they need to watch, and they're competent enough to make sure that it's not just a matter of who's throwing, but, you know, who's really landing.
Listen, you need to move your head from side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Good. Nice work. Listen, I want you to go down.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Good block by Klitschko.
Klitschko's almost as if he's scared to throw punches right now, that he's just thinking strictly about defense after being tagged earlier in this fight.
Well, he needs some help in his corner. That's where a good corner comes in right now. They have to straighten his mind out right now. They have to give him another way of attack. They have to give him a plan B.
Left hand after getting tagged himself. Nice block by Klitschko. Blocked that away. It was targeted for his head. "60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war." Oh, what a great round. Oh, and there you go. Ali's in a bed. There it is. Muhammad Ali's down. Will he be out? A big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Targeted counter punch by Klitschko. There, a round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner having just been floored, typically how are they acting? What are you seeing out of that?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
No need to get excited. We can win. It's almost done. You had in that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now, look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him. He's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Turns to offense by Klitschko. Klitschko's proving here that you can't hit what you can't reach. You see the movement he's putting forth.
Yeah, he's using his legs real well. He's controlling range. He's just not allowing his opponent to get into the punching distance he needs.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. To go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Wow, is he defensively sound. Good block by Klitschko. So the round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy here ringside, and we've been enjoying sitting ringside because, Teddy, I know you have some of your fine guests from the Dr. Theodore Atlas Charitable Foundation with us here tonight.
And they're having a great night, and it's great to have them here. The thing that I want to say is thank you to all the people that help us help many. They trust us. They allow us to be the middleman to give out the resources where they're needed. Thank you for mentioning Joe, and thank you to all the people that help us do what we do.
Keep moving, keep your hand moving, and you'll beat him to the punch.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man, completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Able to show you his blocking ability. And a smart counterpunch by Ali. Listen, he's still being highly competitive, even though you would have to think, if you're judging this fight at all, that he's way behind. Does that give him hope that still there's a chance that he could score the knockout and get this win?
Yeah, because his attitude is still there. He hasn't given up on himself. And as long as you haven't given up on yourself, you always have a chance where one punch can separate that guy from his consciousness.
He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Klitschko. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Klitschko. Klitschko's jab is really becoming an effective tool here, especially with the distance that he's keeping away from his opponent.
He's doing a great job of using that stick, making sure that that jab's in his face, but then stepping out and setting traps, getting his opponent to reach in a little bit and then filling the hole.
What a fight. What a great, non-stop action fight this has been. Very nice defensive guard there. Now this round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. This is one of those fights, Ted. It just feels like to me where it's going to be tough to really score. I mean, it's been a close fight.
Yeah, it's a hard fight to score because you have one guy maybe a little busier, but the other guy makes up for it because he's a little heavier with those blows. So it's a matter of maybe the taste of the judges, what they prefer.
Don't fight his fight. Jab and move. Nice one. Nice one. Keep it up. This guy never felt a beating like this. Keep the pressure up.
The start to the 14th round.
Keep moving.
Turns to offense by Ali. punch and getting away from one of his own by Klitschko. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Klitschko. So the round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas sitting with you ringside. I know you had a very busy week before you flew here out to broadcast this fight, doing your charitable contributions back in Staten Island with the Dr. Theodore Atlas Foundation.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Joe. We did well. We had our dinner, our yearly dinner, where we're able to raise money to help people that are in need, people that have nowhere else to go for help, whether it's a mother that can't pay the cancer treatment for a 7-year-old daughter, and we're able to pick up that insurance. But the thing that I want to take a second to thank everybody for is that it's a collective effort. It's all the people that allow us the resources to go out there and help those people.
Nice block by Klitschko. Holy cow! Ali stunned and he is hurt.
All right, come on now. Come on, work it out. Work it out. See some punches here.
Wow, is he defensively sound. And now you're seeing the beard that this guy possesses, because he went from stunned and damaged to staying right upright.
Oh, this is like Santa Claus's beard. I'm telling you right now.
Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
After some fine defense by Ali. You never know what's going to happen when you come to a fight. Tonight, we've seen each man hurt.
Joe, these guys get insulted if you miss them.
He is hurt, and he's playing keep away now.
He needs to stay away.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. And we send it up to the ring at the end of this fight to hear what the judges had to say. Klitschko's your winner by majority decision tonight.
You know, I know there's going to be an argument with me in the barbershop tomorrow because my barber's going to be saying, what were they watching? I agree with him. I don't know what the judges were watching.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.